Hey guys, Stephen here. I'll be going through in a tutorial today showing how the Creepinator works, and I'll be covering how the sand barrier works, how it goes up and down, how the animations in the creeper's head occur, and also how you have to control signals to make this scoreboard system work. And yeah, with that all said, we'll jump into it. Alright guys, I'll take you through how the house works with respect to the sand barrier first. All that's used is two logic gates, with the first one being an inverter and an SR latch. An SR latch, it's just a memory cell, so basically it remembers what the set function is, and then it resets it when the reset signal is triggered. I'll show you how it works, it's a bit easier to see it in action. So basically that's the set function, lowers it, reveals the painting, then the reset function returns it to its original state. So basically, we'll do it like this. So when you put a power on the set function, we can see the output from the SR latch is being fed here, and when we hit it, it stays like that once we remove the power source. And if we add it, it makes no difference. The only way to change it is until there's a high signal at the reset, and that will put it back to its original form. And like say, if we put more, it makes no difference. So we'll connect this back up, and then that output from the SR latch, it's fed into an inverter, primarily because we want the sand barrier to always be at a high, so it's hiding the painting obviously that's hidden there. And so that's at a high, and then when the railroad track is activated, it gets set to a low, like that, and it's revealed. And then the mechanism used to bring the sand wall up, it's a double extender piston setup. It's pretty simple. I'll show it like this. All these repeaters you can see here, they're all set to 1 second, or 0.1 seconds, yeah, of delay. And we can see them there, except there's one difference with this one being set to 0.2 seconds of delay. You can see that it goes up and down quite smoothly. Usually if something's not working, like one of the timings are out, if I just hit this, it's pretty obvious that something's wrong. Oh shit, it still works like that. Okay, I didn't know that. But yeah, I'll knock some of them out, and you can tell it's not smooth anymore. It's all buggy. So if you're having any issues, that's the reason. It's mainly due to the timings of the repeaters. And wait, there we go. Yep, so that's all that set up. And now I'll take you through how the scoring system works. Okay, so the way that a score works is basically when the pressure plate is hit by the painting, that registers it as a score, and it's detected by a ring of red wire found underneath the pressure plates. And then that signal is sent up here, and it is fed to the ROM, which is what is programmed to display the 7-segment display, which is the score. But you got to do a few things to the signal before it gets to there, and mainly the ROM moves. I'll show you. This is just mimicking an individual score. As you can see, it moves one place when you get a high to a low signal occur. So you need that edge triggered. It's edge triggered. So basically, we just use a piston to mimic that. I'll show you from here. You can see it. This line will momentarily flash with the current, and then it'll go off. And that's fed into there. I haven't connected it there, obviously. And basically all it's done, I just call these the score breakers. You got to put a repeater here so that the current will flow through this wool block, and just set that to 1 0.1 milliseconds. Set this one to 4 ticks. And yeah, that's basically how all the scoring system works, except I'll show you also this. When you're connecting score breakers with each other, don't connect one of these behind another score breaker, because otherwise you're not going to get, as you can see, this one's already activated and no current's going to flow at all through this. So you got to connect the score breakers in front of each other. That's the only thing you got to watch out for. But otherwise, yeah, that's everything to the scoring system. And now I'll take you through how the animations work. The animations to this are the simplest thing of the project, really. It just works off lighting. It's the same principle that's used in the 7-segment display. Yeah, I'll show you here, just on a little side one I built. All it is really is a piston attached to a piece of wool, and the color that you want exposed is a 3x3 behind it, and then on the walls you just put torches like so, just so it's more lit up. Otherwise you can't see it during night at all. So yeah, I'll show you. All that is, you basically put the signal there, goes off. It's really easy, that's all it is. The only difference with this one, it's fed to an inverter, so it's normally, the eyes are normally shut at the start, yeah, and then once it gets the signal from this button, it opens like so. There we go. And also with this one, it's fed into an SR latch, just like I showed you there. Actually, I'll set it on the track and it'll go through. That one triggers the teeth, and then this one resets the eye at the start, so that the next person that's going to start gets the same animation. Alright, so we'll just jump into the creeper's head now. We'll just go through this hole, and this is the way the teeth system works. It's pretty easy. All it is that repeater set to 1 millisecond, 2, 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 3 ticks, 4, 5 and 6, and yeah, you can make it go on forever as long as you'd like. I just kept it pretty short. And yeah, that's all the animations that there is to the thing, except there, this little wink that occurs here, it's just triggered by that railroad track, just like I showed you at the front. I hope that you liked and found this walkthrough tutorial quite helpful. In the future I plan to be turning this little game into quite a large game with a number of different levels in it, and each level will be themed. It'll be quite fun. It'll be the same concept, so you're going around on the minecart shooting down the paintings, and you have to get a certain score till you advance to the next level. So yeah, I'll make it a downloadable map so everyone can share and play it, and yeah, so keep tuned in, subscribe so you can see when it comes up, and have a good one.